So you thought it couldn't get any better?
Oh,
got this space as well.
Gosh.
Yes.
This is
Wow,
lovely.
that's really nice, isn't it?
I bet it's a real sun trap.
Yeah. Which way does it face?
This is south.
Okay.
All right, so it'll get the sun during most of the day.
Yep.
Yep.
Great.
Big enough for you?
I think so. Well, is this the main sitting area?
No.
Right, okay.
So is it big enough for you?
I think it is, yeah. This is, it's actually much bigger than I expected
Yes.
from looking from the outside, yeah.
I love that corner window over there as well. That's beautiful.
Okay, should we carry on?
Excellent, yeah.
Next to the kitchen is a utility room and a downstairs shower room. And at the other end of the property is the formal living area.
And then the living room you were after.
Oh,
Oh, what does that mean?
it's really nice.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is the modern part of the
Yes.
house, yeah.
But they've done a good job of mixing the old with the new, actually.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
Again, I love the reclaimed wood. You've got the it was triple aspect, but you've also got the 2 double doors out into the garden. Too small for you, or right size?
I think it would be too small if it was the only sitting area, but there is the other one through the other way, so it's more like the grown-up area, this bit, isn't it?
You've claimed it already.
Yes, and we've got a fireplace there, is that, with the stove in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, should we go upstairs?
Okay, yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Not a bad start so far. I just hope the upstairs continues to impress.
Have a look in here.
Oh, that's
This is
lovely.
the family bathroom.
Yes. That's really nice.
It's quite unusual, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
I love the beams in the bathroom.
Yeah. Good. To the master bedroom. All beams.
Yes.
Again, quite bright for a thatched cottage.
Yeah, I think this is a bit small, actually, I have to say.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think we'd fit our 4-poster bed in this room.
No.
No. You didn't tell me you got a 4-poster bed. I've got a saw you could use.
It might be needed.
Yeah, because that's what you don't like about your current property, isn't it? The upstairs bit.
Yes.
It is a bit small upstairs, yeah, so it would be nice to have something that felt roomy upstairs.
Yes.
There are 2 more double bedrooms connected to each other that could be knocked through to create one large room for their 4-poster bed. At the other end of the house is a further double bedroom, and I think the low beams and room dimensions could be an issue for Laura. So we're heading outside to have a look at the wraparound garden.
I must tell you now that the paddling pool doesn't come with the... Oh, I should have said the swimming pool doesn't come with the property. So, 1/3 of an acre you've got here.
Yeah.
Got a little vegetable plot there. Fruit there. Pretty, isn't it?
It's got a lovely open feel to it.
It does.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of potential for the garden. There's quite a bit of space.
Yes.
What do you think it's worth?
Well, if it were the downstairs carried all the way through to the upstairs, then I think it'd be very near the top of our budget. But as it stands, I would put it at about £700,000.
Yes, and the location is certainly good, but it's still quite a long way from the station, so I guess it doesn't carry that premium. I would put it a little bit less than Laura said. I'd say about £650,000.
Wow, okay. You're miles away. But yeah, it can be a good gauge for you, really, if you like.
Right.
It's been on the market for 6 weeks. It's currently on the market for £775,000.
Ooh, that really does surprise me. And yeah, disappoints.
Yeah, I am surprised
Oh,
by
no,
that.
don't be disappointed.
Oh well.
Well, go and have another look around. You know, you might see something that changes your mind.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, maybe not. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, we'll take a look.
The price of our first property has come as a bit of a shock, but the reality is that a spacious period build with good transport links in the Chilterns doesn't come cheap. For £775,000, this property delivers all 4 bedrooms that they're after. Inside and outside the property exudes character, and there's a good-sized kitchen and dining room. It's close to a train station and there's a local church, but will Laura be able to see past the space upstairs?
I really like the downstairs. It's very beautiful, light, airy, perfect really. It's just going upstairs really that's the problem. It's just a bit small really, very, very steep ceilings, and the exposed beams are beautiful but they just don't give much space up there. It feels rather cramped.
The price was a bit of a surprise. The location's a little way from the station, so I would have expected to be less than what it was. But yeah, I understand the price is the price.
Ah, seen enough?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, the plan is we carry on looking. We're not giving up, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
Will and Laura are drawn to the Chilterns because of the charming character and history of the area. As a commercial hub since its first market charter in 1217, Berkhamsted is all about character, with its architecture spanning nearly 1,000 years. And one of the most significant buildings here is Berkhamsted Castle. William the Conqueror received the crown on this site after the Battle of Hastings in 1066, after which he built a timber fortification. Then, 100 years later, Thomas Becket rebuilt the castle with the local stone and flint, and it became a home to royals up until the 15th century. Ex-Mayor John Cook was pleased to tell Will and Laura more about these historic remains.
Hello, welcome to Berkhamsted Castle.
Hello,
in the rain, I'm sorry to say. It was a royal residence right until the time of the Wars of the Roses, the end of the Wars of the Roses. Then it stopped being a royal residence and it fell into ruin. After that, it was used as a quarry, really, because stone is very scarce. There's no building stone in Hertfordshire. The place was looted by the locals, for whenever they wanted to build a garden shed or anything. So, and that's why we're left with so little, really, of the old stonework of the castle. The impressive thing which is left are the moats, and we have a unique arrangement here, or pretty unique anyway, and that is that there are double moats. And they're both still here. And in fact, in wet weather, they actually fill with water still. Although there's not much of the structure left, what we have got is really a good example of a Motte and Bailey castle. The Motte is the sort of tower, which is over there, and the Bailey is this part here, this big enclosed area. On the tower, there would have been a fortification of some sort. And this is the place when the castle was under siege. They would have brought the animals and things in to protect them from the marauders or whoever it was threatening the castle.
Another area of historical importance in Berkhamsted is Ashridge Forest, just a short walk from the castle. This woodland would have provided beech for local furniture makers, an important industry for the Chilterns for hundreds of years.
These beeches are famous because they're very old, and they were pollarded in ancient times, so they are a grotesque size and shape.
So what do you mean by pollarding?
Well, pollarding means that the branches were cut off for fuel, basically, I think, and perhaps also for furniture making when they were big enough. And perhaps this is the most famous of them. Sometimes this particular tree is called the tree by walkers in this part of the world because of its particular dimensions and shape and spread.
At a span of 25 metres, the tree is about 400 years old and is thought to be slowly dying, although this may take another 200 years. The pollarding redefines the natural shape of the trees, so the forest has a supernatural ambience. And unsurprisingly, Ashridge has been used as the location for films such as Harry Potter and Sleepy Hollow, just one of the many historically significant forests in the Chilterns, and a perfect place for our rambling house hunters to explore. Our second property is in Haddenham, Buckinghamshire, just a short walk from Haddenham and Tame Parkway train station. Again, we've managed to keep Will and Laura's commute into London to a minimum. The village boasts the 13th century Church of Our Lady overlooking an idyllic pond, surrounded by thatched period properties. And after the Sunday service, they'd both have a choice of inviting pubs for a hearty Sunday lunch. With great transport links and a charming village on the doorstep, our second property is a sympathetic mix of old and new.
Not much further to walk.
Okay.
This is it.
All right.
Aha!
Well, that's quite different.
It is, isn't it? This was originally a chicken farm in the 1800s, the middle part of the property.
The chickens have left, haven't
The chickens have left,
Good.
yeah. And this was done about 12 years ago.
they? Right.
So actually what you're looking at here is your kitchen.
Right, I can just see
see,
that through the
okay.
window. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Very different and good to have a look round.
Okay, let's get in there, I think.
Based on reactions to the last property, it seems space is a big issue. Well, with 3,600 square feet to make use of inside, this property shouldn't disappoint.
We'll start here. First thing you've noticed,
It's got beams.
it's got, well, the first thing I was going to say, it's got no furniture. You're looking up first. What do you think? This could be your dining room, overlooking your garden.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite bright in here. We've got windows on both sides.
You're not going to hit your head?
No, that's always a plus. Yeah. I quite like the beam as well. I've seen a bit of action there. It's got a bit of
Yes.
character to it.
Original.
So that's right.
So when was this bit of the house built?
This is the 1800s.
1800s.
Okay.
Right, okay.
What do you think? Did you expect it to be like this inside?
No, not really. I thought the house itself looked more modern
Right.
at first glance. I think because it's got additions onto it, which possibly are. So this bit is a pleasant surprise, actually.
Yes, yeah.
Good.
So they have their separate dining area, but Laura and Will were also after a large kitchen, and that's exactly what this property delivers.
Come on through. I am slightly worried that this isn't going to be large enough for you.
I think it might be. Goodness me.
You could hold your own dance in here.
Yes.
See, I've still got it.
I can see, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good size, isn't
It's
it?
huge. I think I want to put an island in there, actually, otherwise I'm going to be running from one end to the other to try and...
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise you'd be on roller skates or something to
Yes,
get around.
yes.
Yeah.
You've got a gas range there.
Right.
Chinese slate again. This is a substantial sized
It's
kitchen.
fabulous.
You could have a massive table in here
Yeah.
even as well if you wanted. Back there you've got a toilet,
Okay.
and you've also got the utility room.
Right.
Of course, with a door leading out onto the patio as well.
Right.
What do you think? Can you imagine yourself in here?
I think I can, actually. Yes.
Yeah. What I'm particularly impressed by is, although this is a newer part of the building, you've still got the beams coming through.
You
so
have.
you've got a bit of continuity there.
Yeah.
At the other end of the hall is a ground floor bedroom, which could easily be used as a playroom. And next to that is an enormous living area.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's big,
Wow,
isn't it?
it is huge. Yeah, it's got a nice bay window there.
Yeah.
Lovely, isn't it?
That's really good.
It's got a working fireplace. What about the low ceiling? What do you think?
I feel that makes it's more cosy than small. Yes, I think with a room this long, you can't feel small inside it.
And because they haven't painted it, it doesn't really notice.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Well, let's go upstairs.
Okay.
The rooms are tiny. You don't believe me, do you?
Upstairs is split into two separate wings.